Hello, and welcome to episode 314 of Ruzzel and Ziggy Wake Up Early. This is going to be a fairly quick episode just because I want to talk about a couple things before getting on with my night. So, today I have done a lot of thinking about my current habits, my routine, and just reassessing what I have going on. And I firmly believe that life is a big part of adapting to what you're doing, what's working for you, what's not working for you, and changing accordingly. And as you guys know, I have been waking up at 4:45 for the past 314 days this morning, and that's not going to change. And for any of you guys that follow me, have been following me for a longer period of time, you also know that I've been doing the whole polyphasic sleeping thing for the past few months at least, where I sleep for 4 hours a night and then take one or two 30-minute naps during the day. So I sleep at 12:45, wake up at 4:45, and then I usually take a 30-minute nap around 4:30, and that is my sleeping habit. And I reassessed what I have going on, and at this point, I don't believe the whole polyphasic sleeping thing is working for me. So I'm actually going to change that. So I guess I should start by saying, not saying, giving the reasons why I decided to do the whole polyphasic sleeping thing. For any of you guys that know me, I like doing a lot of things. I bike, I help out with the Keene Paranormal Research Society, I write, I read, I like walking and doing a ton of other things. And the whole concept behind maximizing my sleep to wake ratio is to have enough time to do everything I like to do. And I've just been going through a phase where I've been thinking of the quality of the time I spend in those things. And I have come to realize, with the help of people I know, that it's not really how much life you live, it is the quality of the life you do live. And I feel like I was giving myself more time to do all those things, but eventually I noticed that I was actually not devoting enough effort or time into those things. So I'm not saying I'm gonna stop doing the things I like to do. I believe that you should do what makes you happy, but I am definitely going to, one, get more sleep, and two, just wean back on a few things. All the things that I do want to do can be done earlier in the day. Um, I can make time to do things, and instead of doing everything in each day, I can devote specific days to do things, that sort of thing. But since I am going to make this change in my sleeping routine, my sleeping habit, I kind of want to be more analytical, more experimental with it. So I'm going to set myself a few rules. So one of the rules is I'm going to give myself 6 hours of sleep. So I'm going to start getting ready for bed around 10:30 and be in bed by 10:45. So I will be actively in bed from 10:45 to 4:45, which is 6 hours. Not saying I will get 6 hours of sleep, because it also is dependent on the quality of sleep you get, if you can fall asleep, that kind of stuff. So I'll have to monitor how that goes and update you guys as I go along. But hopefully the plan is for me to sleep for 6 hours, and then I am not going to be taking naps during the day. So by that I mean, instead of laying down or resting, I will keep busy and just get myself into the habit of not taking naps. And also, one of the big things is my coffee consumption. I am sensitive to caffeine, which I had a lot of caffeine today, which is a side note. But by my coffee consumption, I mean that I will stop drinking coffee after a certain point, because not only do I want to give myself enough time to sleep, but I also don't want my coffee consumption hindering my quality of sleep. So my typical coffee drinking habits is as follows. I'd wake up, drink coffee, I'd make coffee to bring with me to work. I would have said coffee midday, and then in the afternoon I would have a cup around 1 or 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna try limiting myself to not having coffee after 1 o'clock. I think that's a fair amount of time to give the coffee to get through my system. Um, so there's that. And then, yeah, I'm sure I'll think of other quote unquote rules as I go along. But for now, I just want to see how my body will react to this change in schedule, change of habit. It's not going to be easy. I know it's going to take a little bit of work. But I feel like right now the pros in sleeping more would outweigh the cons. I noticed that with the whole polyphasic sleeping thing, if I missed a nap, I would have headaches. If I didn't get a good night's sleep for the 4 hours that I do sleep, I wouldn't feel good in the morning. So I'm expecting to see a change in that kind of thing. But I will let you guys know how that goes tomorrow. Sorry for ranting. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Let me know what you think about the whole sleeping habit building kind of thing in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. And as always, make your morning count.